Hey, welcome back, everyone. Here we are again. Another restream for you here on ZeldaSpeedRuns. We have what I think might be our final race of round 3 for the Swiss for LADX, with Astronumous versus oSeabass 20. I can't even talk in the moment. oSeabass 208. Joined on commentary tonight by Phantom Matt and Crunchy Lex. How are the two of you doing?
I am doing delightfully.
I have eaten an entire baguette, and I have seen...
What?
I have seen the truth! I know things man isn't supposed to know!
Man, no!
Wait, did you go bag wrecked on us?
I now know why Sagas is so strong!
Let's see. No, Matt, your body can't handle their training regimen.
I have become like a god.
Alright, well,
he's mad with power.
Alright, well, we let Matt get used to his newfound skills. I will go ahead and mute, and we'll get this race underway. Enjoy, you two.
Of course, thank you.
An entire baguette, you say?
I mean, I just demolished a banh mi sandwich in like 7 minutes, so...
God, that sounds really good right now.
That was so good. But never again, I have to take it slow. It was too much for me, my poor heart.
Oh, God. Well, thankfully for everybody out there, these two will not be taking it slow. This is LADX 100%.
Yeah. So, of course, not just 100%, but 100% no wrong, 100% bounds. Otherwise, we'd be seeing an entirely different game. Or, rather, not seeing.
We'd be seeing something that somewhere in there would be pieces of a game, but thankfully you will be seeing the pieces assembled correctly for the most part.
Yeah, just done weirdly. So, of course, we grab our shield from Terran, we run down to the beach, go pick up our sword, because, hey, you don't pick up sharp objects. They taught you all that when you were kids. Unless your parents were chefs in which they told you to pick up the sharp object and use it to cut vegetables.
Well, they still teach you responsible knife skills. I mean, gosh, that's an important part of cooking. All right,
so, of course, it looks like Astro doing the bump to get the sword early. But if he slashes that urchin into the corner pocket, then it's going to be a bad time.
Let's see how it goes.
It doesn't give him a rupee anyways. Alright, so now we gotta try to pick up as many rupees as we can on the beach. Astro not getting good luck. Oseabass doing alright. We're doing a trick here called rupee duping, where we duplicate the rupee by having it hit 2 of our hitboxes. And I saw
getting
Oseabass
7 rupees.
7 versus 5. It's time to mow the lawn now.
Yeah, because you know how it is when when counterfeiting doesn't work, you have to suddenly turn honest.
Ugh.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
that's the least of the crimes that we're going to be doing.
Oh boy, is it ever!
Oh, there we go. Astro's got 10, and he has the seashell.
Dang, Seabass just not having any luck. Speaking of crimes, here's Astro doing yet another one right here. Turns out, if you make the shopkeeper turn around, the shopkeeper doesn't see you walk out with a shovel, but he knows. He knows.
Yeah, and then he kills you for it. Bam.
You know, crime doesn't pay and all that. And we've learned our lessons so well that we're going to buy these bombs and then not pay for them, because you can save and quit and then you just never get the rupees deducted. And then we're going to steal the bow.
I find that buying the bombs is like when you put the quarter in the machine for the soda, but then you pull it out because you have a string tied to it.
You know, I always saw that in cartoons, but then I thought, but wait, the little slot for the coin is so narrow that if you tied a string around it, it wouldn't even fit in the slot then.
No, that's why you have to drill the hole in the coin.
Well, obviously, but still, it makes the coin wider.
Just like Astro's screen's doing right now.
Yeah, Astro's trying really hard not to live life advanced, but sometimes it just sneaks up on you.
Yeah. So we got the powder now on Astro's screen. That's the last thing we need to do in the village for now. So we're gonna head over and make a save point, grab a seashell, and go blow some stuff up.
And we're not going to blow things up in the way you might be thinking either, because here's the thing about bombs in Link's Awakening DX. They are one of the most powerful things in the game, and not even because they break open walls, but because they just kind of break other things.
You know, people, reality.
Yeah,
All
yeah. And you're going to see
You know-
that... Oop.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, because I was about to ask, isn't that what bombs do in real life anyways?
You are not wrong, but we're going to do some things that are a little bit bonkers, even by standards. So you're going to see right here, Astro's going to drop a bomb in transition, drop another one on the other side, and bam! Raccoon turns back into Terran. You might remember he's supposed to do that stuff with the powder, and he bounces around the room. Well, it turns out if you drop 2 bombs within 4 frames, which you can do on a screen transition, the game tends to activate events on whatever screen you're on. So in that case, it just makes him transform back immediately, and it's a fair bit faster. And that is not the last time we're going to be seeing that, because it turns out you can use that to activate stuff on all sorts of situations, and boy, oh boy, is that going to happen all over the place.
Yep, so I am noticing that Seabass bought an extra set of bombs for safety. That'll come into play later, because we really only need to buy 1 because we get the upgrade for the bomb so soon. But
Yeah,
alas, we're in D1 now. So, Crunchy, what's cool about D1?
What's cool about D1? A number of things. First of all, you get one of the best items right here at the start. Rather, they will in a moment. And second of all, since we have bombs and arrows, we can use them to blow open the wall immediately using a trick called bomb arrows. What a creative name.
But I could have sworn I saw those in Twilight Princess. Didn't that game come first?
No, I'm afraid not. Maybe if you're Benjamin Button, but not so much for normal people.
Yeah, the release order for Nintendo was the Switch came out in like the 80s, didn't it? And then the Wii U came out, and then it was the Wii. Oh no! It looks like Seabass just took a pit dive.
Yeah, it's doing those little diagonal walks is usually not too bad, but sometimes you just, oh god,
Right into the pit, both of them.
Into the pit. Oh, Seabass in a rough spot with only half a heart. He's gotta be careful. But Astro getting the Rock's Feather. This is the first Zelda game that lets you jump. And it's kind of great because they only really expect you to jump across 1 tile gaps, but you can do so much more. So much more. As you're about to see right here, in fact.
So he clips into the wall, and hop, skip, and jump. He does a super jump, which is just falling off the ledge, which is actually... falling off the wall, which is actually a ledge. Over that key block. We can do that in a number of places, but only in dungeons and other similar things. Not in the overworld, because they didn't make the overworld ledges.
And here we have a great example of why the bow is considered a late-game item, which is why stealing it is so powerful. That was a mini-boss. No, really.
What mini-boss?
And here's a genuinely difficult boss right at the start. Moldorm, you might remember from Link to the Past, but in this game, much smaller platform and only 3 hearts. Ooh, Astro getting him.
Almost dope.
Yeah, you really don't want to take a dive there, but Astro taking care of Moldorm and picking up the first instrument.
Very nice. He gets that full mooncello. Also, I want to air a grievance, Crunchy.
What's that?
Isn't there a spell called Jump in Zelda 2?
Okay, look, Matt. Look, the first top-down Zelda where you can jump.
Crunchy, I've learned things, and that's why I'm able to call you out on this.
I knew that and I just forgot. You didn't have to eat a baguette to know about Zelda 2, Matt. There are easier ways.
I'll use this power for ill.
Oh, it starts you in sideways mode.
Alright, so we see these kids, and normally they have like 20 text boxes or something because they're pains in the butt. But because they're playing in Japanese, we can just skip it with B.
Oh, if only we could do that in real life sometimes.
You can, you just go. Stop. Just do like the hand motion too.
Ooh, with the hand
And the
motion.
person is just stunned into silence.
All right, well, here's a fun little trick. They're using a spin jump on a really tight little jump there to break both. Are those bushes, or are they just crystals that look like bushes?
Like rocks.
I guess. And
It's like what's a really sandstone maybe?
Possibly.
Sandstone doesn't break apart that easy.
And there we go, Astro using a bomb trigger to grab that heart piece there, and then head right back on out. We're on our way to D2 now, the Bottle Grotto, but first we're going to have to make a couple of stops. First of all, we're going to have to rescue our best friend, and second of all, we're going to have to do one of those things that was added in LADX, the camera shop. That's right. In this game, since they wanted to tie it in with the Game Boy printer, you can take photos of things around the island, and since this is 100%, we're going to have to get all the photos before this is done.
Yes, this camera mouse is vastly inferior to another thing that came out around the same time, because he doesn't say Fuzzy Pickle.
I mean, he might. I can't speak mouse, can you?
He speaks in English, Hylian, human, common.
How many other synonyms can you think of?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, so we're in this is the Moblin's place. This is King Moblin. King Moblin is a subscriber to the tried and true school of charge into a wall, then attack while stunned. I'm pretty sure that's just
topped by the bull in the china shop.
Hey, no, this is villainy 101 right here. Astro getting that 2-round. You love to see it, because that's what you always shoot for. And there he is, Bow Wow, our bestest friend.
As some people might say, he is the ideal friend shape. He is perfectly round.
Yes.
And he is a perfectly round dog. I
Yes.
don't care what you think, what other games you may have played. That is a dog, and it is not from any other game that you've ever played.
Yeah, of course he's a dog. Just look at him. Alright, here we are, Dungeon 2. Now, you saw Astro do something there. When he opened up his menu to pull out the magic powder there, you also saw you didn't get the Dungeon 2 dialogue box. You've also probably been seeing them both use the save and quit menu when they open chests. That actually lets them skip text boxes, because, you know, in this game, pretty much every chest you open will tell you what's in the chest. Well, you don't need to see that, so just like that, save and quit menu, skip the text box.
Crunchy, I'm disappointed in you.
Why is that?
You had the opportunity to make a 7 reference and you didn't take it.
Make a what reference?
What's in the box? Oh god, you've never seen 7, have you?
No.
Oh no. You poor soul.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Matt. It sounds like the poor soul here is the ones who has seen it.
I don't know what you're talking about. So another crime that Link commits. There's supposed to be sweet boss music here, and Astro gets the boss music, I can tell, because he didn't kill that thing immediately. Shame. Shame.
Hate to see it happen.
Disappointment.
Yeah, but
He's
anyways,
getting docked points for this.
Yep, we will remember this. But Bo making short work of Hinox and also the 2 ghosts, just kind of shoving them off screen with arrows, you know, kind of like in that movie Ghostbusters. They use bows and arrows. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Now we get the croissant, because, gosh, I'm just thinking about all sorts of things that you can buy in French bakeries today. And the croissant lets you pick up pots and heavy things, just like in real life.
Yes, unfortunately. Croissants are not as strong as baguettes, because you need 2 of them to equal the power of 1 baguette.
Even with all those flaky layers?
Yeah. There's too much air in it. Oh, and Astro throwing the pot over the Zol. That's unfortunate.
But thankfully, Astro about to go fight the boss, and the D2 boss, you might remember being incredibly annoying in this game, but thankfully, there's a couple of things we can do. Oh, first things first, we're going to drop into a pit, which apparently is the name of the game tonight. But the genie wants you to throw the... Well, he doesn't want you to. You're supposed to throw the bottle against the wall 3 times, but that's really long. So it turns out wall clipping continues to be an incredible thing. We've mentioned it, but we never actually said how you do it. You kind of push into a corner, Link clips a few pixels into the wall. So if you pick up this pot and throw it when you're clipped into a wall, it just breaks immediately. Like that.
It's got nowhere to go, so it just thinks, oh, guess I'll die.
Pretty much. And then one bomb and one bomb arrow to make the second explosion before it starts teleporting, and the genie is done for. Much faster than you probably did it as a kid.
Now the joke's on him, because we got the control.
Yeah. Oh god, Astro, no. This is not time for living advanced. Ooh,
He's doing the wide, isn't he?
Seabass accidentally dropping the bomb. That's the big problem with having bombs on screen is that if you accidentally mess up one, you have to wait for it to go away before you can activate another. So you had to wait a second.
He is still good on his bomb count, because right after this, we're going to go get more bombs. How many bombs, you ask? All the bombs.
Oh, yes. And here we are picking up the heart piece of no shame whatsoever.
It's only just shameful to pick it up early in this category.
Ah, yes, yes.
Astro having some trouble picking up that rock. If he had eaten a baguette instead of a croissant, then it would have just picked up the entire screen.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. That's why Sagas has to restrict his power by eating the croissant before he can eat the baguette.
The order in which you eat your baked goods is very important.
There's a limiter in place. You can't skip to Super Saiyan 3 without going to Super Saiyan first.
No, this is some Shadow the Hedgehog nonsense. You have like those bracelets you take off, except instead of bracelets, they're just bagels.
What is this, a New York French bakery?
Hey, French bakeries can exist anywhere.
I don't know, man. There, it did it. He did it. He accessed a small piece of the baguette's power.
Mad lad.
It's too much for one man. He tore reality asunder. I'm really thankful I decided to go eat before this. Alright, so the special thing about that is if there is a seashell or anything buried underground, Bow Wow will call it out with the text box, which is slow. We really don't want that. So with a nice jump into the right place and digging up the hole immediately, we can skip that.
Oh, Bow Wow!
Astro.
That is one of the dangers of Bow Wow.
He is a solid entity, and therefore bomb arrows can hit him. They don't hurt him, surprisingly, but then again, I guess because he has the ideal friend shape, the explosion just rolls around him.
Yeah, because you know, I mean, not even explosions can break this friendship.
You can only make it better.
Yeah. Oh, anyways, there's Richard. He has a whole side quest where you go get a bunch of golden leaves so he can get his castle back after he abused his staff. But we're not going to do that. No,
I thought the side quest was that snakes took over his castle and his kingdom, and then you had to go turn into different animals to go beat him and take back the kingdom. It's the plot for Who the Frog Tolls. Scratchy, where he's from.
Matt, look. Matt, look. I don't watch that many movies, okay?
It's not a movie, it's a game!
Well, I haven't played it, okay?
Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go rescue the baby Metroid. There, and now I'm speaking your language.
Excuse you, I know how to speak Zelda, Matt! I am mildly insulted.
Alright, so what you just saw Astro do right there is it turns out that if you buffer while you're falling into a pit, it'll drop you down a tile. And it turns out that there is actually a solid tile underneath the menu, believe it or not. You just transition before you hit it. So what we did right there was we just clipped into that tile, and because it's a standing tile, it's perfectly fine. We just fall down to the next standing tile. That was known as Villa Skip.
Although, ironically enough, we do in fact exit at the villa instead of jumping back out over the fence like you do in any % categories, but hey, you know, that's alright.
Petition to rename it Canalet Skip.
Canalet Skip, eh?
Yeah. So we should also mention on oSeabass's screen, and we saw Astro do this earlier, we have a precise routing for our seashells to allow us to go and get both of the gifts from the Seashell Mansion. You get 1 seashell at 5, you get 1 seashell at 10, and then you get something very special at 20.
Oh, Seabass having a real hard time here, not actually staying on the ledge, just falling immediately. There we go.
Excellent. And that wasn't even that many buffers for that one either.
Yeah, unfortunately he did fall down the pit twice.
So,
Speaking of
Link's got long noodly arms. Wraps him around, opens up that key.
Because, yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes you don't want to walk all the way around, so you just kind of reach around the thing and just, whoops, misplaced that chest right there.
Yeah, it turns out that the chest can't spawn if Link's on the same pile. So it just pushes it around a bit.
So hey, this is the key cavern. You're supposed to get a bunch of keys. We're going to skip a few of them, but we're also, you might also notice that Astro is killing a whole bunch of extra enemies. There's a reason for that. Even though this is a save and quit category, you do kill enough enemies in this dungeon to get something called the Piece of Power, which has a bunch of really nice benefits, especially in this dungeon with a trick we're about to see. And there it is. Ooh, right next to that acorn.
Okay, he's good. So, Pizza Power, the golden Dorito of strength, allows you to have double damage, increases your knockback, and, really important, double speed.
Speed.
We got zoom. So, having a little bit of trouble with Dodongo skip there, it's just to super jump and clink off those Dodongos in order to get across that block. Skipping the need for a few keys.
Yep. Oh, the problem with that is if you don't get it immediately, the dongle goes out of position, which is why you saw him have to leave the room and come back in.
Alright. Now, another spin slash for victory. And there we go. That's a clean skip right there.
And now a little trick you might have seen earlier before Dungeon 2 called a flock clip. Clip into the wall, jump into the corner, and text box pushes Link right past that little corner of the block. They're letting him sneak around.
And 2D section. That's not a piranha plant. That's Audrey 2.
Oh, okay. So it's not copying one thing. It's copying a different thing.
The other one is technically public license now, isn't it?
I actually don't know. But hey, it's Slime Eye. And thankfully with Piece of Power doing extra damage, we can just kind of finish it off like this, and that's it. That's the entire boss. That's the entire dungeon, for that matter. Oh, Seabass...
Taking the classic route.
Does Seabass not know how to do Dodongo skip, or... Oh, killing one of them. That's right, you did that trick.
He knows Dodongo skip.
That was actually the way I learned. That was actually the strat when I first learned this, learned to play this game, so... It's always kind of nice to see a bit of a throwback there.
Oh, I see. So he doesn't know how to do Dodongo skip because he's a vintage runner. So he gets the Piece of Power, he goes back, gets the key from here, which will allow him to just run over to the other side when the time comes.
Oh, okay.
But now he's going to be going for the boss key. Meanwhile, on Astro's screen, we're digging up another seashell. And do you remember that cave that he had so much trouble bombing up earlier?
Dang it, Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Actually,
so hopefully... that sucks. There's some really clean movement where you could skip getting hit by the spark in that room. But
it's pretty tough, though.
Very tight.
Yeah, but actually, the fact that he bombed it earlier is actually a pretty good indicator of one of the things that's really, really important in this run that not a lot of people focus on, which is your menuing. Because since the Game Boy only has 2 buttons, you don't have a dedicated sword button, you don't have a dedicated Pegasus button like you do on SNES, so you have to basically switch your items on the buttons whenever you want to do something different. So a lot of times, we might do something way early because it saves us a menu later. And that was very much what he did there with bombing open that cave, since he was about to destroy the pig head one screen south of the bees.
And speaking of the bees, we normally don't get to see that cutscene.
But you know what?
Very nice, Seabass. I like that strat.
Ooh.
That was tasteful.
And his reward is a bell.
So we should also mention, in addition to collecting collecting 20 seashells to get a nebulous item that Crunchy will love to explain how it exists later. We also have to collect, what is it, like 12 I think, heart pieces?
That sounds about right.
You get one full one at fishing, you get one full one at the cave underneath the Dalton Mountain Range, and you get one on top of the... yeah, it's 12.
I just remember where they are. I don't remember. I don't actually count them usually.
You just know when you're supposed to have all of the... when you're supposed to fill up.
Exactly, and I'm not sure why Astro decided to ram into that tree in particular, but whatever. I don't question these things. It must have been a very personal reason.
He's trying to find hidden things in trees, probably.
All right, that's better than the idea I had, which is that tree kicked his dog or something. But trees are really mean.
It's not even his dog.
That's a good point, and I'm pretty sure that if you kicked this dog, it would actually hurt your foot.
I'm pretty sure it'd grow hostile to you.
That too.
He'll eat you out of existence, and we're gonna get to see the bees not once but twice, because Seabass also giving us the pleasure of seeing Terran get run off the screen.
It's what he deserves. He knows what he'll do later.
Is this future think?
Yes. He's under arrest for thought crimes.
Oh God, we're 1984.
I mean, it just this is the dark side of Colon Island that you didn't read about in the manual, even though it was an oversized manual.
Some dream entities are more equal than others.
That's Animal Farm.
It's the same author.
It's a different book entirely.
It's the same author.
Matt.
Look, I'm only able to make these connections because of the power of the baguette flowing through my veins.
God.
Alright, so who wants some fishing to distract from this horrible commentary that I'm having take place? Crunchy's doing great. I'm losing my mind.
Did you walk into an exam with just like a bag full of bread and just like eat it during the exam and be like, "Are you trying to cheat?" No, I'm getting no,
Crunchy. I watched anime. I brought in potatoes.
Oh my God. You know, when we said we wanted to do this because we hadn't done one together in a while, people actually said okay. No one thought to stop us.
They're fools. So let's see. Zinthros is counting out all of the heart pieces while we're getting the Bow Wow picture.
Yeah. This is unfortunately the reason we have to return Bow Wow, because we do need this picture. We do get a great picture for it, though.
So there's the one in Obstacle Skip Cave.
Yep.
And there's the moat. Alright, so that's one. Where's the other one, then? The moat's one.
Yeah, the moat one is missing. But I'm trying to think what else.
What other mysteries does this place contain? Log Cave.
Which one?
No, that's Forest Cave. That's tricky. Where is the other heart piece?
I'm not sure, but while we're figuring this out, Astro's going to come down here and have a nice sweet time with Marin.
No, he's going to be talking to the tree.
Hey Matt, look at all these seagulls.
Crunchy.
Yes?
Don't.
Hey Matt.
Go ahead.
Did you know
did I know that the bird is the word? Especially those birds?
If the word is random, then yes.
Animal.
Considering how many things aren't, the positioning of the birds is completely different every time. It's kind of an odd thing for them to do that with, but hey, here we are.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I don't know where this 12th heart piece is. Huh.
Well, we'll figure it out as we go. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be a journey of discovery for all of us.
Wait. No, we're idiots. It's the heart piece of shame.
Oh, I just noticed that too! Shoot! It's shameful to remember it and to write it down.
We dare not speak its name, or it is shameful.
Look, even Link is ashamed of us. Look at his face. He's like, these two nerds forgot about that heart piece.
It's two anime watchers. They're mouth breathers, I bet.
No! Sometimes.
Maybe. Yeah, Heart Piece of Shame is the one that we get immediately after D2 that we jump over twice.
And hey, now it's time for thought crimes. Remember that thing that I remember getting chased by the bees? This is why.
Synthro, no. Synthro, please. I have a family. And I'm sure Crunchy does too.
I do. Matt, don't worry. Don't worry. You can stop him. You ate the baguette.
I must use my power for good instead of evil. Yeah, little did you know that this category requires you to have the Game Boy printer in order to complete. Because you have to mail your photos to the moderators of the leaderboard.
Look, I'm not saying that the category has to include you sticking all the stickers onto your face when the run is over, but it absolutely should.
Nice. So here comes an excellent trick. What's your favorite musical instrument, Crunchy?
Shoot. You know, I'm a big fan of the bomb, but not just any bomb. I'm a big fan of the alto bomb.
I dig it. So it turns out that we can do a bomb trigger on this cutscene, which instead of, you know, things happening, like you're supposed to walk over to talk to the walrus with Marin, you can just start the cutscene early. This is especially notable when you don't have Marin in other categories, and it just looks like the bomb is singing.
Which is great. I'm also a big fan of the mental image of Link just putting a red-haired wig on a bomb and holding it up to his face while he fake sings. The walrus will never know.
It's a baba. It just walks off screen with the rabbit.
And there we go. Another bomb trigger to grab that heart piece.
Yeah, because picking up heart pieces is an event.
But I am definitely a big fan of the fact that even though we actually have Marin with us, we still do bomb the walrus skip bomb trigger in this category because it's faster than walking across the screen.
It is. She's slow. She doesn't know how to run.
What are you talking about? When you run, she follows you at speed.
That's
Look, you see right there on oSeabasses.
What's the word I'm looking for here? By the way, we offered 2 arrows to this pit to give us a key.
The room was very intimidated by our archery skill, and that wall exploded because it saw it happen.
That's the phrase. Mimicry is the sincerest form of flattery, and that's what she's doing to you. She wants to get you to warm up to her. That's that way you'll take her off this island. She's bored.
I mean, there really aren't that many people on this island. I'd be bored too.
She's surrounded by rabbits and old people, and that one married couple with a bunch of kids.
And those 2 kids who keep playing ball and nothing else.
That's all they do.
All day, every day.
I'm that shopkeeper. You're so creepy.
This is the only house with electricity. How? We don't even have electricity.
No, the phone does have electricity.
No, not necessarily.
And phones run if they don't have electricity, Crunchy.
Magic.
There's only 2 kinds of magic in here, and that's magic powder and magic fire.
Don't you mean magic?
Oh no, it's magic fire. Shot from the magic rod.
Oh, that's right. This isn't Link's Awakening. This is LADX. It's not magic.
Yeah. So now, Link is learning the song that he will play on his bomb soon.
It's hard to tell what he's holding there, but it's probably a bomb.
I'll buy it's a bomb. He just hollows it out, drains all of the gunpowder onto the floor, and then he just plays it.
No, he just sticks the fuse in his mouth and blows. I mean, how else would you play it? Come on.
If he plays a bad note, it explodes in his face. Like Wile E. Coyote.
I mean, look, I'm not saying the life of a concert bombionist is an easy one. They have a very high turnover rate in the orchestras.
Link's mother comes in and she says, "You could have played the cannon. You could have done something with your life, but no, you played a measly bomb.
You could have been somebody.
You could have been a contender."
And then Then Link just stares at her and responds with, "Yeah!" Oh my gosh. Whoa, hang on a second. Matt, wait. There's something in that room?
I didn't see it. All I saw was a key and somebody falling in the pit. You didn't see anything either, Chad. You didn't see any.
Oh, hey, stuff's going on. So now I'm a little bit curious to see if, what's Astro's going to do here, because now he's on with the dungeon 4 key is going to be... Oh! Okay, I still keep forgetting that you actually set the save point there first before you go open the dungeon.
You didn't see anything, Conster. So yeah, we set our save point there because it's faster than coming here before D8 and getting... Not after D2 and getting 4.
And much, much faster than forgetting to open D4.
No, but we love seeing people forget and then question their life choices.
I mean, it's fun all fun and games until it happens to you.
Oh, it's happened to me, and I still think it's funny.
I mean,
I'll stop and laugh for 20 seconds before I go and fix my mistake.
I think I literally just put the controller down and just put my face in my hands when it happened to me during a race.
I'll go and get another bomb-me. Then I'll have the power to continue with the run.
Oh, he's a little bit low. He's adjusting. It's very important. It's a very important trick here. He gets it.
Excellent. I'm disappointed, though, because he had the opportunity for something really great there. We have never seen a double obstacle skip.
Is that even possible?
He could have. He had the setup. He only destroyed one of the obstacles on that first screen. And he's also not jumping far enough over in order to get up that staircase. He had to do an extra Jesus jump. Which is, of course, when you have one frame where you land on the water, where you can jump off of it. Oh, he's going for it. He's bold.
Living life not just advanced, but bold.
My god. That's a triple obstacle, isn't it? If you skip all 3.
Oh, you're right, it is. Oh, it didn't give us the butt sword. I'm a little bit disappointed. Gosh, I was going to talk about Jesus jumps. We're about to see an early rooster skip, and I think we should probably talk about that one.
All right, so this is a tricky thing, honestly. So normally, we'd come here with the rooster and fly it around this pit. But barring that, because that's not that fast, we would get the hook shot, come back here, and then we'd do jumps with the hook shot in order to jump across this pit. But then some people had the great idea of why do we need a hook shot when we could just clip into the floor?
Oh.
And because we saved and quit here, this is where our point is when we hard reset, which is faster than taking the 30 seconds that it would take to get back to the entrance.
Yeah, and that's honestly why rooster skip in any of its forms is such a challenge, because if you fall down this pit, you don't just go back to the entrance, you go back to the outside.
Yeah, so he didn't make it quite far enough that time. And honestly, there is one variant of rooster skip which is fairly easy. I'm talking about the almighty rooster skip. And he's just not getting far enough over. That's unfortunate.
Rooster skip is pretty great, although it's a Link's Awakening thing, because in DX, out-of-bounds rules don't let you do it.
Also a new Stu thing.
But there's, however...
Just ignore it.
Yeah, there's, however, the ever-popular rooster skip, 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 where you just get the rooster.
Preferably with the boomerang, so that you can have a lawnmower.
Oh, that's right. Always fun. Link is just sitting out here coming up with new and interesting ways to mow the lawn faster. Alright, here we go. I think he's got it this time.
Oh, he's definitely in position. He's just buffering.
There we go.
Buffering plays.
Got
Okay,
the
so
shovel?
now we charge up a dash, and we use the shovel to store it. And then we
Nice.
just do a dash jump over the pit, and he gets it.
Very nice.
Now, normally, his splits would be pretty red by now, but he doesn't have any splits, so he is still ahead.
Excellent. We're exactly as planned.
All according to Keikaku.
I didn't want to say it, but thankfully Matt is here to pick up the slack. Thanks.
You're welcome, Crunchy.
Co-commentators note, Keikaku means plan in Japanese!
Yes! We are awful here. There it goes. There it is. That's the dreaded word in chat.
Okay, so... Oh,
Look,
you didn't get the key up top?
No, you don't need
Oh,
it.
that's right. You don't. Not in this. Okay, right. Brain fart.
So we use this jump here, and because of the way it works, we can just transition. You saw this earlier when we were doing the jump over to D3. We can just transition. It's easy. It's fine. We just jump off the next screen. Do this room, and bam,
get
we
the
got
flipper.
flipper.
Just one.
Flippers. It's like the mermaids. It's a really big flipper, comically sized.
Yeah, Link just has to kind of squeeze both his feet in there. It's fine.
I wonder what people are going to think when they go back and watch this.
Well, I mean, it's been fun doing this with you, Matt. I don't think we're ever going to be allowed to do it again. Oh no!
He doesn't quite get far enough on his first super jump, so he's got to try it again.
And this is definitely the more challenging setup.
And
Oh,
he's
didn't quite get
not
into the wall.
getting far enough. He's not starting far enough. He's not doing the second one far enough over.
He's really committed to this harder one. At this point, I'd almost just say go for the easier setup with a single super jump. But no, he's... Oh, gosh!
But can he boots? And he does!
Okay, he boots out of it. There we go.
A wonderful escape.
Now it's time for more The Rock's Feathers Broken as evidenced right here. Just... There we go. It's fine.
Nah, I'm not buying it. That's intended.
Ah, yes, the developer intended jump across 2 blocks in an S shape.
You know why I know it's intended?
Why?
Grezko tried to fix it.
Because what?
Because Grezko tried to fix it in the remake.
Tried.
Tried. We still figured out a way to do it.
And oh yeah, that was Anglerfish, a boss of no particular consequence, because it turns out, like a lot of other things, are weak to bombs.
Surprise! Alabama base busting is a thing.
What? What? Astro.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
happy with how this run is going. It's perfectly fine.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Astro, because that's why you run this game, because we enjoy it. We have fun. No, really.
Look, there's a smiley face in chat from him, too. He's happy.
Yay!
Getting a phone call for no reason. Shame on you, person who's trying to call me. Take your
So,
call.
so we learned the first song earlier to play on the bomb. Now we learned the second song right here. Mambo's Mambo, which is a strictly less good version of the flute song in Link to the Past, because you can only teleport to one place.
It's also vastly inferior to the only song that you can play in the Minish Cap.
It has been so long since I've played the Minish Cap, I can't remember what the song is.
It's just the song that you play on Zephy's flute. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And then the bird comes and takes you off the screen and drops you at one of the wind crests.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah, but this one you only get to warp to one place, which sucks.
Seabass is just kind of moving around up top of the screen there, which I've never actually seen happen before, and it's,
Yeah, hold on, how is he doing that?
what is going on? Seabass, no!
Wait, what? What? I want to say things that commentators are not allowed to say.
Don't do it.
What? What was that? So
I'm
even
sorry,
the baguette doesn't show me everything. Apparently,
I was about to say it sounds like you're not the only one who ate a baguette today.
that wasn't a baguette. That was like a galaxy brain. He must have eaten crepes.
No, I think he might have eaten he might have eaten a quiche.
Oh God, this is the strongest thing. All right, you hex signs, go back to your island. You're grounded.
It's at least a B minus.
Crunchy, don't make me send you away too.
Dang, I have to be careful. The baguette power real strong. You know what else is strong? Apparently, the pier on this bridge, which is a pit. No, really. Because that's one of the other ways you can activate bomb triggers, by dropping bombs quickly into a pit, and that's how we get this part of the trade sequence, despite the fact we haven't done most of the trade sequence.
I haven't done anything, really.
Oh yeah, we got the pineapple.
Give the bear to the give the honey to the bear. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we got a pineapple out of it, though.
The game assumed we had the stick as they finished D3.
Yeah.
But
And
now we're gonna go talk to a mermaid. And unfortunately, we don't get to see the beautiful vision of head trauma because we've learned how to skip this. It disappoints me.
It is how it is. Seabass having a little bit of trouble doing the bomb trigger here. That's the big problem with the pit bomb triggers, is if you're not pushing the button, if you're not mashing that button fast enough, you can literally drop all your bombs in a pit and not get the trigger to go off. So it's really important that you can press that button quick.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do a trick called Zora Bump. So you see that Zora down there? We're gonna bump off. And unfortunately, Astro bumps a little bit too hard.
This is a genuinely difficult trick. I'd say this is probably this might actually be the big gatekeeping trick of this category.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There we go. Because the Zora can appear in one of 3 different spots, and there are setups for all the spots, but you have to remember what they are. So it definitely takes a lot of practice to get good and consistent at that trick. And the reward is the magnifying lens. All
right, so Seabass gets the thing. Something that always confuses me is why don't we just pause buffer that bomb trigger if we're having trouble with it? Because you can pause buffer all bomb triggers.
I mean, Seabass did. He tried.
But he was jumping.
Yeah, but he was still... I still saw him pause buffer it. I don't know.
At least I think we'll get to
Matt,
see
why are you asking me? You're the one who ate the baguette. God.
Because sometimes I need help controlling this power. Oh, there's 1. 2. What?
The ghost.
Interrupter. 3. Alright, so it's 2 off a link and 1 right into the rock. She's got, I don't know, about 13,000 in medical costs from that.
Oh, gosh. The ghost is a real annoying thing, just because we have to deal with the ghost to get a photo. We can't just do shenanigans like we do in other categories to skip the ghost entirely. But the problem is the ghost will talk to you at random. So sometimes, for example, one of the worst things that can happen is during the buffering you do here for the Zora bump, the ghost can talk to you and interrupt it. At which point you have to reset the trick, so... The ghost can be a real source of random badness.
Alright, that looked kind of sketchy from Seabass, but it worked, because I think he did an extra buffer. But it all turned out fine.
Yeah, I mean, it can be as sketchy as it wants if it works.
Yeah, true. So, we now take the ghost to his house. It's all empty, abandoned, full of holes. Who did the foundation work on his house, that he lives over a giant pit?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was done by the lowest bidder, whoever it was.
Never mind that. Why is there a giant pit on the beach?
That I don't know. I blame the kids. This is the reason why they have to play ball all the time. They got in trouble for digging pits at the beach.
It's a heck of a pit.
Kids, man. But hey, now we have one of the most powerful items in the game. I am talking without a shred of irony about the boomerang, because in this ain't your grandpappy's boomerang.
This boomerang went to the gym and got swole.
It doesn't just come back, it comes back and kicks you in the face.
Oh, and he zoomerangs the wrong way!
I thought you could only zoomerang to the left.
No, normally you just jump over this, but he zoomeranged instead, which just launched into the left.
Yeah, so that's a fun trick that was actually, I think probably one of the more recent tricks that was discovered in this game. That jumping and using the boomerang in a certain combination will actually make you zoom to the left kind of hilariously fast. But that's just one of the many reasons why the boomerang contains so much power. I think it might actually be made out of a single bent baguette.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, I think it's going to be the way to watch back this VOD is basically is to take a sip of water every time we say baguette.
No,
you will be
every
so
time we talk
hydrated.
about pastries. Let's be honest. Any form of baked good.
Goodness, I do so very much love baked goods.
Speaking of which, we're gonna get some extra arrows here from the Mad Batter.
Yep. Mad Batter appears in 3 different spots. Each of the times, he upgrades our capacity and gives us a full amount of powder, bombs, and arrows. The problem is, you gotta make sure to pick the right one, otherwise normally your run would end, but this is a race, and so you have to go find them from somewhere else, and it's a real bad time. You don't want to mess it up.
So I have new cannon for the Mad Batter. He's trying to bake some food, and we're just giving him flour.
Okay, do we have audio again? Are we back?
Are we live? Chat, please tell us, are we living? Not like these ghosts that Astro is killing. Or these skeletons.
All the bad jokes we said that nobody heard.
You didn't hear the one about the pate. How could they? Oh no. Samus, you need to go see your psychiatrist. If you're hearing voices, that's rather concerning.
Oh hey, look at this. This dungeon is full of colors. It's the color dungeon, and it's also level 0, as you see right there on the pause screen.
How ominous.
There's actually something kind of cool. Since this dungeon was added in the DX version, the game doesn't handle it the same way it handles the other dungeons, and we're going to kind of take advantage of that here in a moment. It's not a suit.
I just find it kind of interesting. It's laid out sort of like the Zelda 1 dungeon, honestly.
Well, considering that it plays a remix of the Zelda 1 dungeon music, that's probably intentional.
Right. So, just showing off how good the boomerang is here.
It's so good.
And now we're gonna do a quick little menu. Pick up powder before this room. Do a jump.
And then just... yeah, take that, slime.
Stupid blob.
Alright, so this next room's got the Nightmare Key in it, but after that you're going to see Astro do something kind of a little bit unique. Let's see if you can catch it. Oh, meanwhile, Seabass actually just trying to go across there to get the heart piece instead of jumping across to get it with the... Does he not know you can just jump straight up?
It's a flying heart.
Sure is. But hey, let's see what Astro's about to do. Oh my gosh, all the rupees are back!
Wow, because it turns out if you hard reset, you reset the game's... what is it? Local memory? RAM?
The console memory.
That's it. Because that's where this dungeon is stored.
Yep. So unlike all the other dungeons where it remembers what you have and haven't done, in this one, it does not remember the state of that room if you hard reset.
Which is useful because we need a lot of rupees.
Yes.
And Astro's about to get bombed in the face.
Ooh.
It's like one of those photos, moments before disasters.
Record scratch. Yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got into this situation.
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that the beginning to Bob O'Reilly?
Yeah, that's part of the meme. Come on.
I didn't know that.
Matt, you disappoint me.
Alright, so we're even. Because that's probably a Ferris Bueller's Day Off meme, right?
Not to my knowledge, no. Oh yeah, so we just jump across those blocks. Yeah, so this is the last boss of the dungeon. There's a whole big gimmick with the colors, and the colors mean different things, but turns out colors don't matter when you have arrows.
This sounds like the beginning. Alright, alright. We're not that old, Cubs.
I am, but I mean... So hey... Alright, so now let's see which one he gets. The blue tunic. This is the reward for beating this dungeon. You get to pick your color of tunic. The red tunic gives you the extra damage and the knockback of Piece of Power, but the blue tunic gives you half damage. And that sounds like you want to always get the red tunic, but there's actually a couple of reasons why we oftentimes don't want to.
Alright, so I just want to point out, Seabass cutting it real close. He needs at least one more powder to finish the run. And he has 2 remaining, because that blob fight didn't go quite to his favor.
Yeah, gonna have to. Well, I mean, as long as he can make it to D8, he can get to the last Mad Batter visit. So he just has to get to there.
Yeah. And Astro taking some unique movement around signpost moves.
Yep. You might remember this one as having to make sure to read the signs in a very specific order. You're supposed to have the hook shot, but, well, turns out if you jump far enough, you don't need the hook shot. This is definitely a challenging jump, though.
You know, I have a feeling he's gonna blame it on the GameCube when this is all said and done.
Astro? Astro?
Don't die. You have the blue tunic.
Don't do it. Okay.
You did it.
In there.
Victory. No, you fool! You walked back into the pit!
Well, then you can just teleport to the edge of the screen. Oh, no. Meanwhile, Seabass having some trouble with... This is one of the more annoying rooms in the color dungeon. Just because sometimes the enemies just don't go where you want them to go.
However, he is very clever, and he sticks both green ones in the green hole, which the game counts it as fair.
You can do that?
You can do that.
Oh, no. Okay, no, he just did it in a different order. Okay, remember, the center one going clockwise doesn't matter where you start. Okay.
You're good.
Oh, God. What is it with these 2 in pits today?
I can't wait to see the beginning. I mean, to see right before D6.
Oh, God. And here we are. The moment you've all been waiting for.
You know, something occurs to me, Crunchy.
What's that?
They're both at low health. And they're heading towards D6.
Armos Maze.
No, I don't think they're gonna die at Armos Maze. I'm hoping they die at Snorlax Maze.
Matt, look. That's just mean-spirited. That is so mean-spirited.
But it'd be funny.
Are you trying to curse them? I thought you said you were done with those.
I never said anything of the sort. And I'm not trying to curse them, I think it'd just be funny.
Uh-huh. That sounds like something somebody who's trying to curse people would say.
Alright, so thankfully, I was hoping that Astro would remember there is a seashell in that tree that he needed to get, and Astro doesn't pick up the heart, the fairy hidden in the tree right there.
I mean, he might just grab it later. Okay, meanwhile, it's time for one of the more annoying detours of the run. There is a heart piece in the moat at Canelet Castle, and there really is no better way of getting it, at least not that we've found. You can't bomb trigger to grab it, so you just have to literally swim all the way around to where it is and dive to get it.
So, here's a crazy idea.
All right.
No, you probably can't do it. What if you
Say it
put
anyway.
boomerang off the water on each screen somehow? I think you could do it on the first screen. Because you land on the water and then you just zoom in. Which I might save some time.
You would have to Jesus jump all the transitions though.
But then you have flip. So it wouldn't work.
I don't know.
This is theory craft. We're spitballing things to save time.
Yeah, it's fine. Because not much to say here, aside from the fact that this is the picture that everyone probably missed as a kid because you need to have the magnifying glass to take it.
So I should also point out that it looks like Seabass got a fairy on his way out to the graveyard. So he's not in risk of dying. Astro, though, sitting at 2 hearts and knowing he has to take damage coming up in order to get past some of these Armos.
Yeah, thankfully he has blue tunic, but it's gonna... But you... Oh! Taking a bomb hit. Oh, God.
I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it.
God, Matt, you're like the audience at the Coliseum here. You're screaming for blood.
Are you not entertained?
I mean, I am, but probably not for any of the right reasons.
And those are the exact right reasons.
And, gonna get that seashell on the way out, I guess.
Yeah, otherwise he's forgetting it. And that's really not good.
Ooh, that'd be bad. Yeah, the final seashell is in the Armos maze, but...
No, let him be hoisted upon his own petard. I gotta say, I do like that strat for Armos. Very clean.
That was a little bit sketchy there, though.
Now, he has to take damage coming out this way in order to get past some of the Armos.
And you got the face key, which is not terribly impressed with what it saw, as you could see by its face.
And if he's getting the key on the way out, he has to take damage twice. And he didn't. Oh no, he forgot a seashell.
Do you think maybe he routed in a different one?
No, the only other one is at the back of D6.
Oh.
He remembered. No, he's not.
No,
go back. Stop. Wait, no.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad.
This is bad.
I mean, there are more than 20 seashells in the game, but there are not really any other ones convenient to the Seashell Mansion.
So, depending on how far he goes, and if Seabass gets that seashell...
I'm trying to think, what is the next closest one to the Seashell
Mansion?
Mansion?
It's the back of D6. It's all the way at the back of the left side.
Well, there's also the one that's directly a couple screens west. You take the cave west of where the D5 is.
Oh,
and then
the one...
dig under the owl.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if that one's faster than D6 though.
I feel like no. Plus, he's going to read it because he's going to put a happy face in chat.
Yeah, this is. I don't think there's actually a ruling on that, but I think generally, if you're not supposed to tell players,
generally, I feel like they're supposed to be racing on their own. There's no coaching.
Yeah, like I mean, if you're in chat just to mess around, fine, but like, you gotta be careful because
he'll read chat, and because they've said something, he'll know. Plus, he's staring it in the menu every time.
Actually, he probably isn't. He's probably just focusing on making sure picking the right items. You'd be surprised how easy it is to miss something like that.
The screen isn't that big.
So? And there's the improved croissant.
The splits wouldn't help here, because no one ever puts... Yeah, that's true, Zenthro. That's true.
I don't know. It happens sometimes. Ooh, that's a cool way to finish that room quickly, though. I like that.
It's always clean. He just dances.
And Seabass showing us the arrow strat to deal with Armos Knight, which is a safer way, but a little bit slower.
We can also see that Seabass has gotten his 20th Seashell.
Yep. But anyway, this is Dungeon 6, the Face Shrine. It's a lot shorter than you might remember because super jumps exist. And it's also one of the few. I think is that the only time that you throw a pot at a chest to open it? I think it is.
A chest, yes, but you also open the door in D3 like that.
Yeah. And there was a shack jump right there. We have all sorts of jumps.
Look at these mad hops.
God, I got so many hops. We're gonna have to register as a brewery.
My God, what are we brewing? Indian Pale Ales?
I mean, we can do that, but it seems to be a little bit too popular with the craft brewing scene these days. What if we did an Imperial Stout?
I'll take it.
All right, now it's time for the skill heads here. You just keep doing the horse heads until they both land face up. And wow, we haven't... There we go. That was what, fourth try?
That was third, I think.
Okay, I'm very good at counting.
Okay, normally there's a sound effect to go with it, because they don't exactly line up perfectly. And he doesn't get the shack jump, but he can try again.
He's trying, but...
There we go.
There we go. So both
right,
can in
so
D6 now.
He's gonna do a little jump here, almost dropping the bomb into the pit. That would be awful if that happened.
Yeah. And this is Facade. Now, you might remember the empty room with the sand. Well, that actually speaks to a common problem in this game, which is enemies tend to have hitboxes before you can see them. So we already hit Facade 3 times before the fight even really started.
So now there's Facade. If Astro puts a smiley face in chat, that means he has looked at chat and will know that he missed a seashell.
Watch it ends up being a frowny face.
It's not.
Either you're just going to put up a smiley face after every instrument pickup, which seems to be the trend. Oh.
I'm not seeing it, man.
Oh, gosh.
He's going to go to Seashell Mansion.
Oh, no.
Which, this means I think that Seabass is in, like, a slight lead.
Do remember, though, Seabass still has to do Rooster Skip.
That's true, that's true.
He is going to have...
Depends on Astro's RNG with the Seashell Mansion as well. Oh, what's he doing? No, he knows. He's going back.
He's going back, alright.
Oh, thank God. I was scared there for a second, Crunchy.
I know you were. Whoops. But I'm definitely curious if he realized it or if he saw it in chat. I'm genuinely curious about this actually.
You guys use the word content too liberally nowadays.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. And there it is.
Yeah, this one is number 20. Unfortunately, now he has to do the escape sequence through Armor Space.
Which is... I was about to say always fun, but I couldn't even say that with a straight face. It is an escape.
We don't even get Shine Sparks through this. It sucks.
It's true. Now he has to kind of figure out what is the new best way to get over to the Seashell Mansion.
It'd be the way he's going right now. He's gonna jump off the edge with boots and then swim up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he'd have to jump.
Oops. Alright, well, anyways, now that he's
there's the smiley face.
Now he's got those 20 seashells, though, he can get himself a real nice gift here. Just like what happens when you order those the 10th CD from the Columbia Record Club. They send you that bonus CD, except instead of a bonus CD, it's a sword. A sword made out of literal lightning. Look at it.
Thunderbolts and lightning. How very, very frightening. Unfortunately, it just becomes a regular sword after this cutscene.
No, it's not a regular sword. It's a level 2 sword. Totally different.
But I mean, when he swings it, it's just the regular sword.
No, it's not.
Which,
It doesn't. It's better than a regular sword.
I mean, mechanically, yes, but visually, no.
Why are you focusing on things that don't matter?
Because I want it to be a bigger sword. I want it
What do
to
you
have
think
reach.
this is? What do you think this is? 3D dot game heroes. Come on.
No, I just want it to be a Begoron sword or something. Alright, so here's D5. This houses a really, really rough trick that if you fail, bad things happen.
Yes.
However, I do know that Astro hates the trick that's about to come up, so I don't even know if he's going to do it. Because he actually likes going through all of it.
Yeah, the Dungeon 5 has a gimmick wherein the chest where the item is supposed to be doesn't have it in there. There's a note from the mini boss that says, "Fight me if you want it." So you have to actually fight. You have to fight Master Stalfos in 4 rooms throughout the dungeon, but in a specific order. You can't just do them in whatever order. And this room to the left here is the final room where you actually beat him and get the item, which is the hook shot. But rather than fight him 4 times and come back, we're just going to do this.
Very nice. Gets the second try. That's not that bad. And we have Seabass going and getting his level 2 sword.
It's kind of cool how that one works, actually, because if you actually, you're going to see that here in a moment, if you actually beat up Master Stalfos with bomb arrows and actually kill him when you're not supposed to, he drops a key. Which
But-
you're not... Yeah. No, go ahead.
So he drops a key. But in that room specifically, it also is supposed to, air quotes, drop a key. But that room is coded to make the key a hookshot. And he ate the arrows. Oh no.
Yeah, so if you time it so that you pick up that key on the exact frame you transition, then you pick it up in the next room, and the game's like, "Yep, you're picking up a key, so we're going to turn that into the hookshot for you." The danger is if you pick it up too early, then well, that key ain't going to respawn, so you have to do the dungeon.
There is a safety strat. It's called saving at the very beginning of the dungeon. So if you mess up, you can just reset.
True,
Mind
but
you, harder. Otherwise, you have saved the dungeon as is, and you have to do it.
yeah. Although neither of them took that safety save, so it's go for broke.
Brave souls we have here. I've played XCOM. I know not to trust the odds. It's a 50-50% chance of getting it, and then if you mess up, ooh, oh my god! And that clip through that rock, that was quick, like brief lightning.
Just like swoop right on through there.
There's a Gatling hook shot.
And now it's boss time. So, unfortunate thing about this boss, you might remember this boss, that you have to pull it out with the hook shot and then hit it in the heart. Now, unfortunately, level 2 sword doesn't really matter here. It actually goes by number of hits, not by HP like bosses normally do. So you have to hit it the same number of times regardless of what weapon you're using. And this is also the boss where having the blue tunic is better.
So, I gotta say, Seabass scared me, because it looked like he messed it up, but he nailed it first try.
Nice. And Astro taking care of the boss right there. Yeah, if you do get the red tunic, it's actually harder because it actually gives the boss longer iframes, so it'll often take 3 rounds unless your timing is like spot on. But Astro does it in 2.
And he gets the marimba, and he's on his way.
Thankfully, he does not play Mambo's Mambo in front of the marimba.
That would be embarrassing if, say, somebody did that against one of the people who is in his call.
That would, in fact, be embarrassing.
You'd hate to see it, to be honest.
You really would. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There, that's the song we want played. Nothing, there's a storm outside.
Oh, that's not good.
Alright, so now, we're going to be heading up the mountain range, and we're going to stay up there for a while. Because all we have left is Dungeons 7 and 8 in the egg.
Yeah. And thankfully, Astro already did Rooster Skip, so he just can head straight to D7. So unfortunately for Seabass, we're going to be seeing what the gap actually is here in a bit. Astro's been having a rough time, but has managed to slowly widen the lead here throughout this race so far.
And it looks like Seabass is going for the old method of getting to boss D5. Which is, we go underground, go through a couple of rooms, kill some enemies.
Yep, and the added bonus here is you can use the hookshot if you want. Astro, what was that? You didn't skip the obstacle, you broke it!
Oh no. Alas! Now we just have a run. Nice long run.
Yeah, just head on up to D7 while Seabass prepares to face off here. Let's see if we can get a 2-round.
We can hope.
Oh, a little bit slow on the hookshot. The timing to grab it is a little bit weird. Sometimes you think you got it, but you're a bit late.
And once it gets through like the first few spins, then it gets really tricky. Because then the tail it usually ends up being in a bad place. But there we go.
Whoa, hang on, Astro, what was that?
That was some spice strats right there.
I haven't seen that one before. Is that new?
No, Spice made that up on the fly thinking that it would be faster, and it is if you get it very first try.
Dang. Looks cool, though.
Yeah, it does.
Now it's time for the tower to spin, because, as you know, when you build a tower, you always put the stairs on the side facing the cliff.
Excellent. Well, no, I think the Grim Creeper did that. He did like what Superman did in the movies, where he just had the eagle fly around the tower until it spun around the wrong way.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Because, you know, this island has no people to check to make sure that the foundations are done properly, so that the tower just doesn't have a foundation. It's fun.
Oh, hey, that was a big black ball there, but didn't pick it up. Why not?
Because we have better ones. We have bombs.
Yes, that's right. If you like bomb triggers, this is the dungeon for you. Dungeon 7 is bomb triggers, the dungeon. We're going to use them to break the pillars, as yes, indeed, you can bomb trigger the pillars breaking instead of having to go lug around that ball and throw it at them. Ooh, nice jump.
Very nice. So, I will say, yes, it is raining at my house, and it is raining quite hard now, apparently.
Did you say it's raining in your house?
Oh, at my house. If it was raining in my house, then I'd have somebody to yell at.
I'm about to say, Matt, either you don't have a roof or your curses have backfired again.
Frenchy, you never saw the picture.
Oh dear.
So, Astro has destroyed the 4 pillars holding this tower together and has dropped the floor onto itself, which, amazingly, the tower is still standing. And he's going to be going for a trick, Goomba Surf. He gets 1 pixel clipped into this, and...
Ooh, first try!
Ooh! Ooh! Gorgeous.
That is the luck you wish you get every time right there.
So beautiful. This is, in fact, Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color.
Pastor, stop. No, don't live life advanced. Not like this.
He needs to be as wide as the grin on his face.
This is Evil Eagle. We're going to hit it with hookshot once and then just shoot the hookshot down, because here's the fun thing. Matt talked earlier about the tile at the bottom of the screen. Well, if you save and quit, it becomes incorporeal, essentially. So you can just hookshot off the bottom of the screen and hit Evil Eagle at the top of the screen when it flies off. And that's exactly what we do to kill it real quick.
And we see that, unfortunately, Seabass has failed Rooster Skip, and he's going to go in for another try. So here's the thing. It's not only if you save and quit, because you save and quit since the last 2D section. Or apparently you warp, because doing Mambo's Mambo fixes it.
Oh, okay.
It's
So there's
weird.
more to it.
It's a very weird thing.
Yeah. Honestly, doing it unbuffered sea
The man's
bass.
old. I don't know how I feel about this though.
Oh,
He's really
come on.
far over.
Oh no!
Oh no. He's daring. You gotta give him credit for that.
Oh, for sure. The thing about that trick, though, is it is one of the tricks that you actually can't do in no save and quit because of this now apparently much more complex than I remember series of rules. Oh no!
It takes another fall. It's unfortunate. Now here we go. There's Marin up on a bridge. How did she get here? No one knows. Apparently, a bunch of monsters put her up there.
Oh, he's going for the Zoomerang. Oh, I thought he was going for Zoomerang.
He is going for some Marin.
Ooh. Going for the spice.
The deal is, you dash at this rock, and you equip Feather and Boomerang.
Perfect.
And you hold right and left really quickly, and it just launches you in the opposite direction. You saw a preview of it when we first got the Boomerang.
All right, come on, Seabass. Oh, dang it!
The man,
He's getting that.
You gotta give him credit. He's giving it his damnedest.
He's getting that first jump, but that second one is just giving him trouble.
It's not a kind one.
No, it isn't. There's a reason why Rooster Skip is one of the big nasty tricks of any category it's in. It's just really punishing.
And Astro getting his in, gets that Zoomerang, skips Marin. Otherwise, we'd have, a 50-second cutscene. And I'm not exaggerating. It's literally 50 seconds.
It's really long. It's not just Marin. It's Marin, and then Terran shows up, and then the owl shows up, because of course it does.
The trio of evil.
I know.
You're a rockstar. No! Seabass, don't do it!
Seabass, don't do it.
Don't do it. That'll DQ
Seabass.
you. Seabass, stop.
Is he trying to bomb trigger grabbing it?
I think he is.
I don't
That'd
think
be
he can.
impressive if that worked.
I'm pretty sure that if it did work, we would have already figured it out. At least I hope so.
So I'll also say this. Seabass is not going to be able to finish D7 like this, because he only has 6 bombs, unless he does ball strats.
Oh my god, I haven't seen ball strats in a race in a long time.
So you may question what the commentators are freaking out about. Well, the screen that Seabass was on, that's where we do Rooster Skip, where we just do a series of super jumps to get over to the other side. However, that is out of bounds in this category, and would DQ him immediately if he doesn't.
Yeah, that's one of the, I guess, the interesting things about how we do this is Link's Awakening non-DX, that isn't out of bounds. In that game, that's how you do Rooster Skip. But in this game, if you do that, you done. That's it. Because it's more than one tile away from a standard floor tile, so that's out of bounds.
What's he doing? What's he playing?
I'm not sure. Is he just...
He's talking to Papal,
Hey, Papal, what's up?
and he's saying he's one cold hombre.
Did he just refuse to give him the pineapple?
No, he doesn't have the pineapple to give him.
Oh, that's right, he doesn't. So why is he talking about Paul?
I think he's just doing it to cool his jets, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he is having a very rough time of it.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Blano. Another boss that you can skip in it with using a different out-of-bounds rule set, but not here. So there we go. Take care of Blano, and here it is, the Magic Rod. It doesn't shoot fire, it shoots magic.
Ooh, I'm not liking this setup.
Oh, gosh. God, unbuffered Rooster Skip is, like, if your timing is real sharp, is so quick. Like, when I remember watching, like, Vlak or TGH do it, they're so good at it, but it's so difficult to do unbuffered.
So, I think I know what he's doing.
Is he going to go buy more bombs?
No.
What's he doing?
He's going to go get a friend, I think.
Oh no, is he actually going to do Rooster skip?
It hasn't been done yet.
Oh my gosh, are we about to have a first?
Tournament first!
Oh my god. I think we're gonna get it.
He's going towards it!
Oh, he's doing it!
So, Rooster skip is just going and getting the Rooster. Because you skip Rooster skip, and then you skip Rooster skip.
Okay, for a moment there I thought, did oSeabass forget how you actually do it? Because, I mean, it's understandable considering that we never actually do this usually.
A legend. The mad lad. There comes its soul.
In awe.
Look at this absolute unit.
Like, hey, look. This is literally the face I'm making right now.
So now we have the true best friend.
Not quite friendship, but makes up for it.
What are you talking about? Roosters are soft and fluffy.
They are. So they get good hugs, but they're not the optimal streamlined friend shape.
But Bow Wow doesn't have arms to give you hugs.
Doesn't have to. And there we go. Get out of here, hothead. Nobody likes you.
Link doesn't destroy Random Island. The Random Island never existed.
Oh god, why do you gotta put it like that?
Well, because people's wives are birds.
Astro. Didn't do the trick. Come on.
Look, we have to be family friendly.
I mean, he's just holding out the magic rod. What's unfriendly about that?
Well, that depends, because there's not... I don't personally know that many. There's maybe like 4 or 5 people that I know who run it. There may be more. Ryan gets exactly why we can't show things on stream. with a nice placement of aubergine.
Is that what we call it?
That's what some people call it. Oh. And now here we go. The legendary, the mythical.
What? Wait, what?
Flying leap of death. He's doing it. He just needs some inspiration. Come on.
No.
No.
I was about to be, if this guy gets the rooster and then does a rooster skip anyway, I'm going to lose my mind.
No, not like the rooster was supposed to help us save the island, not destroy it.
You're supposed to bring balance to Koholint.
Instead, you let us fall in the pit.
Gosh, pits really are the true final boss of this race.
He gave it one good try for measure, but now here we go. Rooster skip, and we leave. Also, we're talking over the Ballad of the Windfish, but you know, Rooster skip. That's legendary.
Look, everybody, the Ballad of the Windfish is a genuinely moving tune, so you should all go listen to it, but not the one from Majora's Mask. That's a name only. The real one, the one from this game.
I said I want the real ballad.
No, the real ballad.
Excellent.
Perfect. Alright, so here we are, inside the Windfish's egg. Now, you might remember, one of the things you need the magnifying glass for is reading the book to figure out the passageways in the egg. Thankfully, it turns out there's a default state, and we know what it is, so if you don't read the book, it never generates a new set of passages, it's always the default, and so it's always going to be left, up, right, up, left, up.
So, Conster asking, is the run been validated or invalidated? It's fine, he didn't go out of bounds. There's nothing wrong with getting the rooster. It's completely illegal. It's rooster skip that's illegal in this category.
Yes, and we were a little bit worried that he might do that earlier, but he didn't. And hey, there we go, a little bit of quick kill on the slime. We love to see it. Don't have to pull out the powder for it.
And now, hopefully, he gets the manip though.
The manip is one of those things that, to me personally, is still kind of arcane. Like, I get how it's supposed to work, but I've never really kind of been able to wrap my head around it personally.
It's based on pixel position and diagonal movement and all sorts of weird, funky stuff that you don't actually think about when you do the race until you're forced to learn it.
And there we go.
Easy
Perfect.
as pie. Now here we go. Next set, we're going to be fighting. It's another Moldorm.
Was another Moldorm. Now let's see if he's gonna go for Death'll Skip here. Oh, going for it.
The brave soul.
I've been seeing this one actually more and more. I remember in the past it was one of those things that some people would try if they were behind or something, but no, now we've been seeing it a lot in this tournament so far. At least I have.
And unfortunately, Astro not getting Death'll Skip.
Oh, but oSeabass giving us them ball strats.
Because he's got the biggest balls of them all.
And Astro's got the boomerang. You might remember that Death will take 16 arrows. It turns out you don't need 16 arrows if you have the boomerang. And that's it. That's the fight. Okay, we're about to see a really cool trick here. Ow. I thought we were going to get to do that cool trick where you set up the super jump and grab the ball as you're flying over the blocks.
So, we should point out, Astro has in fact completed the game, and
Yes.
he has finished with an official time of 1:29:39. It's very cathartic to hear. And speak of the devil himself. Yeah. How are you doing, Astro? So,
God.
out of curiosity, purest curiosity, how did you figure out that you had forgotten the seashell?
I just kind of remembered.
Okay, because
Okay.
Yeah.
everyone in chat was going, "Oh my god, can we tell him? Isn't that mid-race coaching? Are we allowed to do that?"
No, I basically I was like, wait, hold on. I just did no OoB Armos maze. What am I doing?
What's wrong with me?
And I was like, I'll pick it up later. As
That's
soon as I entered D6.
So to answer the question in chat, world record for this is what, 1:17:06 or something like that?
Yeah. Not
second-
this.
No, this was fine. This was great.
It was content, is what it was.
I
Content.
unfortunately have to tell you that you lost the content race pretty hard.
What?
Yeah. You. oSeabass.
Wait,
oSeabass did the unthinkable.
did he do Rooster skip?
Yes. Not only that, this crazy man got the rooster and gave Rooster Skip one more shot.
Did he get Rooster skip?
He did not.
I wish that would have been legendary. I would have probably fallen out of my chair.
So unfortunately, you lost the content race to the best of all friends. Not Bow Wow, not Marin, but the rooster himself.
God. Honestly, at the beginning of the race with with that rupee RNG, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a rough one.
You both didn't have very good starts. I'll tell you that.
But you had better luck mowing the lawn than oSeabass did, though. You were the first to start doing the thievery.
Man. Honestly, the only okay part of that run was the D8 up until Hothead.
Yeah, that was pretty alright.
Yeah, it was-
I also feel like your D7 was really good, honestly.
I missed a couple of bomb triggers, so
But then you got first try Goomba, so.
that is true. You saw me move to the right because I did not expect to get Goomba Surf.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that. I was like, is he gonna? He's not gonna walk off screen because you got the positioning.
And I saw you post in chat. Man, I don't even know why I'm continuing at this point. And hey, you finished it. Where are you going, oSeabass? There you go. You have to go up those stairs, pal.
How did oSeabass's early hook shot go?
You got first try.
Oh man.
You
Yeah, I was
guys
surprised I got second.
you guys were really close together, except that he didn't do early rooster skip.
Oh yeah, D4. I don't know what happened there.
D4 is the thing. So
Hands.
I was noticing that you weren't going, I think, far enough to the left. So you always got stuck in the pot as opposed to being in the wall.
Oh, it was just because I timed it poorly because I went too fast.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused. Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Like, what's he doing there? Oh, it's Astro, right? He already finished.
For EHS, no, it was random because I got the setup perfectly.
Yeah, there's two pixels that work with early hookshot. It's the one where the black of his hat is right on the line. It's the one where the black of his hat is just off.
I use Link's foot, like the edge of Link's foot as a positioning for it.
However you set it up.
I wanted to go for the Zoomerang since I got a bunch of Zoomerangs during the run.
Yeah, that first one was a surprise, I'll tell you.
I
It's like,
intentionally
oh, look,
went for both of them. The one after Ghost House I know how to do consistently, and then the one before the Heart Piece going to Color Dungeon. Oh yeah, what'd you guys think of Sword Out spinning Link, Terran getting attacked by bees?
That was pretty good. I appreciate that.
I
We
found
started
that
talking
out.
We talked about thought crime while that was happening.
Oh god. Yeah, I was honestly like I found that during practice for fun because I'm like, what if I did this? And then it ended up being spectacular.
So I should also point out, you almost got double obstacle skip, which would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But here we go. Seabass going into D8. We believe in this man. Nay, this myth, this legend.
This
I think
fish.
I do a lot of everything on this channel, A Prime. So what is Seabass doing here? Do you not know about this super? I'm trying to push the rock to the side. But there's a position for it. See you later, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out.
What is the positioning for the Zoomerang? I haven't done the Zoomerang in over a year.
He forgot which tile that one was on. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. So it seemed like for a moment, Seabass was going to go out of bounds and do Rooster Skip Skip. But instead, he tried a little bit of science for us.
Nice
and he
shot.
tried to bomb trigger the Rooster Skip.
That would have been legendary.
If it worked, it would have been legendary.
Yeah, for a moment there we were worried that I might have gone for Rooster Skip Skip and been like, no, don't do it. You'll get the DQ.
I'll have to actually flex my mod powers. Also, if you can bear to watch this restream back, Astro, I would just for the beginning of the commentary.
Oh lord.
Oh god. What happened?
I went to go get food before this.
I'm not sure how to describe it, honestly. It's just you either have to experience it or maybe not. It's
There we go. It gets a sideways block push. Alright.
Idea.
So that's... Ooh, he doesn't get Lava Swim. He didn't slash his sword, which means he's going to die one hit at a time. Unless he's
He never does the slash for some reason.
It's something to look.
That was actually something I didn't even know you had to do when I first learned this, and that happened to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm suddenly dead. That's tragic.
Astro, can you zoomerang into the lass?
Hmm?
Can you zoomerang into the lass?
No, however, he can't accidentally Monvo's Mambo.
I don't think that was an accident.
Oh.
I want to try something else.
Lawnmower?
The race is already over, so I can't get DQ'd for this.
Mm,
Oh, he knows. Actually, let's do this one.
Watching, judging.
remember, your actions will be judged harshly. Alright, so here we go. Here is Cue Ball once again. Goodbye,
Oh.
Cue Ball.
Yeah,
Chump.
get out of here, cue ball.
Are you gonna do stew stuff?
RBO stuff.
Seabass over here cleaning up
Or
the
old
hole.
RBO stuff.
Alright, so never you mind, chat, what's going on Astro's screen, because he's doing black magic.
Oh.
Actually, we're gonna do something else.
Commit to something.
No, I have something I know I want to do.
All right, Seabass going to be facing off against Hothead now.
Let's say it.
Everybody knows lava monsters are weak to magic.
He still does a ton of damage, even though you have blue tunic too.
Yeah, this is one of those bosses that doesn't seem that difficult and really kind of isn't, but hits really hard. So if you just don't kill it fast, it can ruin your afternoon.
Yeah. So Astro, I have to ask, how is the GameCube working for you? Because you had technical difficulties this week.
Well, it works better than my old one.
Eh.
So I have to thank you for that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Matt, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
No, that's I don't think I believe it.
Oh, why I keep keep
All right,
moving one
so-
frame too early.
Seabass, done with D8, heads to the egg. And this is it, folks. This is the finale. The end of round 3 of Swiss. After this match is done, we'll be able to tell you who gets matched up with who.
And a whole new round of races.
Keep being one frame late.
You trying to
One
do?
frame early.
You trying to do instrument cutscene skip?
Yeah. I
That's-
keep doing. I know the timing for it. It's just I keep missing it by a frame. I haven't practiced it in a while, but
Yeah, this looks like some Link. This looks like Link's Awakening nonsense here.
okay. That cycle. There we go.
Seabass, my man, actually playing it on the ocarina.
Yeah.
Dang. Legend.
Actually hitting the frame for once. Let's get it again.
That's a mushroom.
There we go. Nice. Okay, I think I got my feel back for it. Might do runs with it, who knows?
All right. Seabass now gaining access to the egg, which is deceptively large on the inside.
It's like some sort of phone booth, maybe? Police box?
No, man, phone booths are real small.
I don't know. Explain how Superman changes in them.
He's Superman. He can do whatever the heck he wants. You can
He
tell him he
doesn't.
can't.
He changes really fast, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Have you seen the man's shoulders? And he spins around in a circle in those phone booths.
Maybe
How-
think of
how
Wonder
does-
Woman.
How does he get that suit off? Like, And where does he get the extra suits if he rips them off?
I doubt he rips them off.
He's just unbuttoning his shirt, stuffing it into whatever null space he has to store his clothes.
Alright, looks like we're gonna have to... Oh, is Seabass going... Okay, from in there I thought Seabass was going for some sort of oddball setup for quick kill, but nah. Just powdering.
Also, we have the music on Seabass's side. I think.
Ooh!
We get to hear it, because he did do the skip.
Which is nice, because this is a good tune that we don't normally get to hear.
Heard a lot of things.
Library. Go back to the library, go back to the library. There we go.
You might say that we've seen things this stream that no man is meant to see.
What, the library?
The library, the rooster, the power of baguettes.
I'm pretty sure all those things were intended to be seen except the power of baguettes. Nobody needed to see that, but yet everybody did.
Everyone needed to see ICS. Actually, everyone needs to see ICS. It's cool.
Alright, so there's Aghanim down.
Moldorm time.
What Moldorm? All I see is a hamburger with little tendrils.
Dang, why are you talking about hamburgers? It sounds really good right now.
Alright, and there's Ganon dead.
And there is just spinning, doing a victory spin. Nothing else happened there.
Never you mind the eyes on the screen.
I don't know. There's only one eye. At least there will be in a moment. There we go.
Excellent.
No! Okay, that's fine. Can back this up.
And here we go. Time is on that fade. And that's time.
Excellent. And he finishes with an official time of 1:45.28.
Oh, whoops.
And all right, Seabass seems to just have bowed out.
There he is.
Nope.
There's the man.
Yay.
How you doing, pal?
I've been better. It was an okay run.
We had some content today.
Yep.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud that you still gave it one last try even after you got your friend.
Oh yeah, dude, I had to. Like on the way back, I was like, if I'm doing it, I'm gonna do one more, and I almost had it too.
Proud of you, man.
Like I was in the process of losing my mind when you were trying it. If you had gotten it, I probably would have been. You would have seen me flying through the air out your window. I don't even know where you are, but you would have seen me.
Oh, like when I actually had the rooster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to save the guy. Turns out you can't save the guy in Hundo because you have the lens and you don't have the pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're you're cursed to be one called hombre.
I was like I was like, why is he not eating? That was the true tragedy of that run.
He's not hungry.
Oh, he's very hungry.
Starving.
You gave him a magnifying lens so he could go get knowledge, but he wasn't hungry for knowledge. He was hungry for
Could have
pineapple.
given him a chicken. He could have eaten the chicken.
Oh.
No, don't you feed him a rooster.
No.
How dare you?
Anyway, GG Astro, good race.
GG.
My
He's not
summer best
expecting-
is getting down there.
Honestly, when I was playing, I'm like, alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost. Because I haven't played in over a week now.
Yeah. All in all, there was definitely some rust on my end. I think. I mean, rooster skip aside, I think there were spots that were okay. Definitely a couple gold splits that I was happy about.
I'm glad you at least got to enjoy part of it.
I
Once
always
again,
enjoy that
thank you
game.
Thank you for the massive amount of content.
Oh yeah, the content is what I play for.
You're a hero. I'm so proud.
Content race, and we got the content race.
So,
Invest
speaking
in
of
your
content, you guys want to know something cool?
But
Sure.
The matchups for round 4 of the Link's Awakening Swiss 100% tournament are now live. Astro,
oh boy.
do you know who you're going to be fighting?
Let me check. Don't
That's
spoil
cheating.
it.
Seabass, do you want to know who you're going to be fighting?
My guess is a bye.
No, because you're fighting Spice Father.
What?
Versing, Ryan, okay.
I am very sad that I do not get to be the one to face Spice Father in the final round, but, you know, me versus Ollis is a classic.
Oh,
Gosh, I wonder if something's going to happen in D5 again.
oh boy.
Oh, baby.
That's a
Well-
spicy matchup.
It's a spicy meatball.
You versus Olos.
It's a harkening back to older times.
It looks like Zentro pulled Say, so oh boy.
Let's see, who got the worst? Oh, Glyph.
Glyph. Well, I mean, Glyph was bound to get Sagas because both of
Yeah.
them have won every match, yeah.
The Swiss, yeah.
So yeah, this week looks like it's going to be a really good one for races. That's for sure.
And I have a chance of maybe making it to bracket, maybe. Like, by a hair. But we'll see.
That's the thing.
Oh, hey, I'm not in the negatives anymore.
I'm not the most negative.
Yo, oh my god, Olos. Well, this is a
So-
fun race.
Yep, I'm glad you guys were able to finish it out, despite all of the trials and tribulations. Also, thank you, Astro, for giving us a demonstration of 100%.
Yes, indeed. Always a pleasure.
So, hey, I got a question for you, Cubs.
Alright, not here. What?
I got a question for you.
What's up?
What else do we have happening on Zelda Speedruns? Considering
and-
what time it is, I'm
I was
not
about
sure.
to say,
there's
for the
anything.
rest of today and the next 7 minutes, probably an ending screen.
Sleep. That's what we're having. Sweet
Damn right.
glorious sleep.
Can't make me.
Yes, I'm
Yes, I can.
absolutely prepared to not like watching GDQ in the background or anything. Nope, that's absolutely not what's going on.
Must-
Tomorrow. Come on, rip and tear, man. Coming up tomorrow, light day on Zia, so we got a couple matches from round 1 of the Majora's Mask Randomizer Tournament. And then all of our various weekly races come the weekend: Majora's Mask, Rando, Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, etc., etc. But keep an eye out. I'm sure we'll see a few. We'll see a few Link to the Past. Goddamn, Link's Awakening races coming up here soon as they start to get scheduled for the week. So just keep an eye out for those. We will have them soon. Big thank you to our 2 runners today, Seabass and Astro. As
Thanks
well
for having
as
us.
as our my 2 comms today. Thank you both, Lex and Matt.
I'm not
What?
sure you should thank us for what.
Why do you let us do this?
This was a mistake.
So that I could sit here and watch Half-Life and Doom.
He didn't even listen.
That's why you let us. You don't even know what we did here.
I definitely listened to some of it. I mean, what?
He tuned out around like the 1 minute mark.
After about the 5th time we said baguette, he's like, I'm done here.
He cooked.
I mean, trust me. I'm mostly involved with Ocarina of Time Rando. I get plenty of baguettes there. Don't worry.
God.
It's like a Zelda curse with the baguettes. I swear to God.
You got Minish Cap, you got Oracles, you got LADX.
You got LA.
Like, you got LA. Like, you can't escape.
Oh, trust me, they're moving into Link to the Past and Majora's Mask randomizers now too. There's no place safe. The only place safe from the big gets right now is Z2.
Yeah. Well, they'll come soon. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yep.
We all good.
Well, with that, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Like I said, keep an eye out for Majora's Mask Rando and the rest this weekend. We'll throw a special shout out tomorrow, currently scheduled. Well, it might have changed. Let me check, because there is one more Zelda run coming up on GDQ tomorrow. We'll see. Right now, scheduled for, and of course we know the schedule always changes, 8 o'clock Eastern. Limcube will be running Breath of the Wild All Dog Treasures. So that will be the final Zelda run coming up at this GDQ.
Or PM.
Sorry?
AM or PM?
8 p.m. Eastern, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference there. So that's it for us. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And until next time, have a good night, all.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Goodbye.